Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Family Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. By Prince Harry's crazy behavior he inherited from his family, Meghan Markle was left perplexed. While Prince Harry's wife Meghan Markle is utterly baffled by one of his insane household customs, he has admitted that both he and Prince William learned it from their ecologically aware father King Charles. King Charles instilled in his boys a key value that Prince Harry claims has evolved into an obsession in order to teach them the value of protecting the environment. While Prince William and Prince Harry have revealed many personal facts about their lives, Meghan Markle was perplexed when Harry mentioned an environmental principle in a BBC documentary. For the documentary, Prince, Son and Heir, Charles at 70 to commemorate King Charles' 70th birthday, Harry and William both participated in interviews. Harry revealed how the monarch has taught both royals to be environmentally conscious and is obsessed with turning off the lights. Harry said he's a stickler for turning lights off, and that's now something that I'm obsessed with as well in the documentary. This is absurd because my wife truly says, well, why turn out the lights? You're aware that it's dark. We only need one light. We don't need like 6. I say, and all of a sudden, it becomes a habit, and those simple habit changes he's doing, everyone can do, Harry added. And I believe it is one of the most important lessons Jesus taught us, at least in my opinion. At the moment, William agreed with his brother and admitted that King Charles was also the source of his light switch habit. I know I have serious OCD on light switches now, which is terrible, William admitted. But the Duke of Sussex has not only adopted his father's care for the environment when it comes to his home. In the documentary, Harry revealed that one of King Charles's other teachings resulted in his being mocked at school. When we were younger and on vacation, he went us litter picking, according to Harry. We went litter picking with him when we were on vacation in Norfolk. And once more we agreed, saying, well, this is absolutely normal. Everyone must do it. We were there sticking the trash into plastic bags with our spikes. Furthermore, Harry mentioned that he used to get taken the mickey out of at school for just picking up rubbish. I didn't go out seeking for it on purpose. If something stands out to you when you're walking any place, you pick it up. Like I was physically trained to do this since my father did it, I did it. We should all be doing it, in fact. King Charles, who has ecstatically applauded both Harry and William for everything they have done for the environment, has not forgotten these earth-friendly lessons. William is renowned for founding the Earthshot Prize, which provides funding to 5 environmentalists in order to aid them in resolving the world's most pressing climate change issues. Harry is reputed to have a passionate personal interest in assisting African conservation initiatives. He has volunteered his time in Namibia, Tanzania, South Africa, and Botswana to help local residents and animals. King Charles expressed his pride as a father that his boys had recognized the threat posed by climate change in an essay he wrote about it for Newsweek last year. In the last 10 years, my eldest son William has established the coveted Earthshot Prize to encourage change and aid in the restoration of our world by finding and funding the innovations that can make a difference. My younger son Harry has passionately highlighted the impact of climate change, especially in relation to Africa, the king said, and committed his charity to being net zero. The Biden administration has been accused of stonewalling on Prince Harry's visa application. The Biden administration has been chastised for failing to provide required material from Prince Harry's U.S. visa application. The controversy surrounding Prince Harry's visa application to the United States has resurfaced after Joe Biden's administration was accused of stonewalling by withholding critical information. The Heritage Foundation has been investigating whether the Duke of Sussex lied about his drug use on his immigration documentation, which he admits to in his memoir, Spare. Concerns have been raised that Harry's entry forms may have contained incorrect information. If proven, he may be forced to leave the United States, where he recently moved in 2020. The Washington-based Heritage Foundation has twice invoked the country's Freedom of Information Act to obtain crucial records from the Department of Homeland Security. However, this has so far been unsuccessful. Niall Gardiner, the head of the Heritage Foundation's Margaret Thatcher Center for Freedom, who filed the FOIA request, is enraged. This is just more stonewalling from the Biden administration, he told Daily Express US. They have no intention of providing the requested documents. Regardless of the Biden administration's obstructionism, this matter will be resolved in federal court. I believe we have a good chance of winning because this is all about transparency and enforcing U.S. immigration law. Mr. Gardiner said angrily, "The stonewalling from the Department of Homeland Security is completely unacceptable. The Biden administration is behaving disgracefully in this area with little regard for transparency or accountability to the American people. We believe we will prevail in this case because it concerns the enforcement of U.S. immigration law." The DHS first denied the Heritage Foundation's request for the release of the immigration documents, prompting the think tank to file a lawsuit in a Washington court to contest the decision. The U.S. government contends that the Heritage Foundation's arguments are simply inflammatory allegations, but the Heritage Foundation claims that these claims are simply an attempt to distract from the record. The DHS has now pushed out the timeline for the issue, with motions now due in November, followed by a judgment from a federal judge. The Heritage Foundation attempted a second time to obtain the information, but was once again denied, with the DHS admitting the existence of entry and exit records for Prince Harry. However, the U.S. government department refused to give additional information, arguing that despite his public status, the Duke of Sussex should not be denied his right to privacy. The DHS claimed that disclosing such documents would be an unjustified infringement of personal privacy. According to DHS, information that may have subjected a traveler to additional scrutiny at one time may be considered untimely and irrelevant at a later date. Given these facts, one person's CBP entry and exit records, even if it is a famous person's, is insufficient evidence to undermine public confidence in CBP and its application of equal justice under the law. Meghan Markle's Queen's snub will be remembered for in Sussex Netflix documentary. Many people will recall the Duchess of Sussex's snub to the late Queen Elizabeth in her Netflix docuseries with Prince Harry. After receiving a Hollywood Critics Association Award nomination, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been cautioned that important portions of their contentious docuseries will be remembered by the public. The six-part Netflix documentary series Harry and Meghan, directed by Liz Garbus, had the second highest viewing minutes of any documentary program on the streaming platform, trailing only The Tinder Swindler. It received 81.6 million hours of viewing in its first 4 days of availability. Meghan's reenactment and apparent mockery of the medieval curtsy she offered the late Queen Elizabeth when they met for the first time was a particularly contentious moment in the series. Meghan then compared the curtsy to something from medieval times and acted it out in front of the camera. "It was so intense," Meghan said. However, the Mail's Kate Mansi has warned the royal mother of two that her words might have long-term consequences and undermine the Sussex's reputation. "Lots of people watched that show, didn't they?" Ms. Mansi added. "Everyone was watching and tuning in to witness it. It was a major television highlight. It's not surprising that it was nominated for an award, because it was so well received. I expect it to win numerous prizes. But you have to wonder, despite all that success on paper, whether it's done them any good in the long run. Sometimes there are moments in these programs that stay with you, and that's what people become remembered for," she continued. "They can win all the prizes they want, but will it help their reputation or their standing? I believe time will tell." While the show was nominated for Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Series, it did not receive any Emmy nominations. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.